What's up everyone, BrickLetter18 here today with a review of the LEGO Systems Space Police Sonar Security Set. This is set number 6852. It was released in 1993 and has a total of 61 LEGO pieces and 1 LEGO minifigure. This set is from LEGO's second re-release of the Space Police line, or the continuation. This was known as Space Police 2. Like I mentioned, it does come with 1 LEGO minifigure, which we'll take a look at in a minute, but this is the actual vehicle itself. It is 2 different parts. There's a trailer at the back here, and then the main vehicle here. The main vehicle has 3 wheels, which looks really cool, 3 per side, so a total of 6. So I'm a big fan of that there, and then this is what it looks like with the trailer separated, which I will show you also in just a bit more detail in just a second, but I wanted to show you just kind of the main base here. So the 6 wheels here, I really like these. It's a really cool style, and it makes a really neat sound for obviously being on the moon or being in space. Really neat here at the back. We've got some, looks like jet engines that will power this along. We've got a megaphone here. We've got the windscreen, which is in this really cool translucent dark green part. Fortunately, mine has a little bit of a paint chip or something like that on it, but then the minifigure sits in here, and there is enough room for the minifigure's back, like his oxygen tank, to be on there. You guys have seen the minifigure. You know, this is a used set when I got it, so it's in a little bit rougher shape. Some of the parts don't stay in as they once obviously did, but it's really cool. Then you can slide the cockpit right back down here. We've got Space Police at the very front, and this is honestly identical from this side. So obviously this set only has 61 LEGO pieces. A majority are definitely not in this main rover here. They would be included in the rocket, but it was still kind of cool to see just the different style LEGO built back in 1993. Really neat. Like I mentioned earlier, we also do get the rocket. So on the back here there is a trailer with the rocket. Looks like a special thing, maybe a drone or something like that. I'm not really entirely sure what this would have been back in 1993 because the technology sure wasn't where it is today, but it sits like this when not connected to the van or the rover here, so it really does have to be connected, and you can do that just by connecting it at the back like so. This is a really cool part, which gives it a total of 8 wheels in total, and I like how it's very flexible. It really easily moves around, and it's not very rigid or anything like that. So as this Space Police set would be going over all the different terrain areas, of course, of the planet or whatever it's on, it will all move around and has that really nice sound to it. I love that sound. Really cool here at the back. Like I mentioned, this is like a rocket or a drone or something like that. Try to find some more information online about it, but I wasn't able to. Again, continues on with the really cool dark translucent green parts, which give this whole a really nice set. I believe I mentioned at the front here as well, but I want to just mention it again. That is the Space Police printing. There was no stickers or anything like that included in this set. It was all printing. Like I mentioned as well, we do get a LEGO minifigure included. This is from 1993, so that's why the head pops off a lot easier than it should. Everything was printed on this white torso, which is in pretty decent condition. There's a few bite marks and a couple cracks, but it is almost 20 years old, so that totally makes sense. We've got the Space Police on the front here. It's got like a little walkie-talkie and some different contraptions there. Space Police, there is no shyness of what theme this was. And then, of course, we've got the helmet here, continuing on with the translucent green. And then this is what the headpiece looks underneath. Pretty cool one. We used to see that a lot in like some soccer sets as well. And then on the back here, he has got the oxygen tank, which is just like the old classic spaceman, and green pants with the white line here, and no printing or anything like that on the pants. I also just want to point out that this set is actually missing a piece. There is supposed to be a red antenna on the side of the actual rover here, which unfortunately was not included in the used copy that I purchased, and I don't have another antenna from my collection to place here in lieu of, so I'll have to order that on BrickLink, but just so you guys know, there is supposed to be a red antenna there as well. As you can see from the instruction manual, this is what it would look like. I can't tell if it was a dark red or a translucent red, so I'll have to look on BrickLink to see, but this is the instruction manual here. Very cool. It is not like your traditional instruction manuals that you would see now, but still looks really neat, and obviously very excited that I was able to get the instruction manual with this set because I think it looks really nice. I realized I made a mistake earlier in this video where I referred to this set as 20 years old, and that's because I can't do math. This set is actually nearly 30 years old, which is really awesome. So even though it's 30 years old and they make sets way more complex now and the designs are way different, I still think this is a really cool set, and I feel really lucky to have this LEGO Space Police system set here in my LEGO collection. Like I mentioned, this was set number 6852, released in 1993 with 61 LEGO pieces. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe. And I'm looking forward to seeing you here in the next video.